Hello.
Ryan, what's up, man?
How's it going?
It's going well. This
Are
is
you in a closet?
I am in this so I'm in my cat's closet. Like the cat room is over here, and then I'm in the closet where we usually keep all the cat stuff and like some storage. So I've made it into like my makeshift kind of studio, like just some blankets.
I love it. Does your cat run the rest of the house and he's keeping you in his
Uh,
closet?
yeah, both of them do actually. Yeah, both of them. Yeah, yeah. It's every person for themselves, and then the cats team up on you. So you know. So, but man, how you holding up?
I'm doing okay. I'm here in Brooklyn.
Cool.
Yeah, New York City is some parts of it. People are really taking this seriously and staying home. Like here, there's like no one around. But
Uh-huh.
then my brother is in Union Square, where you'll walk out and there'll be so many people at a farmer's market and stuff, which is just
Oh God.
come on,
Okay, I got you.
stay at
So
home.
some parts where you're at, they're kind of, I don't want to say business as usual, but they're adjusting to everything and still, going out like you said to farmers markets and things like that.
Yeah, which is rough. They should
Yeah,
not be doing
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Probably. Don't get so close. Don't get so close.
Yeah.
So how far are you from? So do both your brothers live in New York as well, or are they in New York right now?
Yep, we all live in New York.
Okay.
Me and Jack live in Union Square together. I'm in Brooklyn right now at my girlfriend's house because I've just been here producing. And Adam, my older brother, is kind of homeless right now. He's like kind of drifting around, living
Sure.
with my dad a little bit because we were supposed to be on tour for this entire year.
Yeah.
And so he was like, I don't need to pay for an apartment this year. I'm just going to live on a bus on the tour bus. But now he's homeless.
Oh wow. Jeez. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So you guys, the hand washing video, by the way, was probably one of the first videos to really like go viral once everything started happening. How long did it take you to like do that in one take?
Not too long. That took me about 10 minutes to choreograph. Me and Adam choreographed it together.
Yeah.
It was Adam's idea. I'll give him credit. We were like, oh, we should do something for Triller and for TikTok that surrounds Bang. He was like,
Sure.
oh, washing your hands, and and now it's like our highest viewed video ever.
Dude, it's fantastic. Like again, the coordination on point, of course, and it's what we all should be doing right now.
Yeah.
But
Thanks, man.
what other things have you guys done to kind of like do you find yourself doing not necessarily on the music side, but just like how do you pass your time right now? Like what I know you can only like write for so long and come up with cool music ideas for so long and so many. But what do you do to just kind of like step back for a second and just kind of take some things in?
Yeah, we've been cooking a lot. We've been watching a lot of TV.
Uh-huh.
To be honest, we really have been making music a lot there because we
Right.
make all the music here in our living room, and so kind of every day we're waking up with new ideas. There's something about being trapped
Mhm.
inside that forces your brain to start to, I don't know, the wheels start to turn because it's like, do I just go crazy doing nothing today, or do I come up with ideas that I'm excited about?
Sure, sure. So what's your favorite thing to cook right now?
What have we been cooking? We made a lot of cookies. We did a lot of baking.
It's the
We
sweets. It's the sweets and the snacks, by the way, that just I try to eat like an orange or some kind of fruit every day, but then like 20 minutes later, I counteract that with like a donut or some very sugary cereal. That's like I shouldn't be doing this, but here I
Yeah.
am at home.
You're like, I've been good today. I had that orange. Now I can do whatever I want.
Exactly, exactly.
What else? What have we been cooking? Oh, we made a lemon tart.
Ooh,
That was really good.
sounds good.
A lot of like steak and ribs and stuff.
Okay, very nice, very nice. So on Netflix, well, or any streaming service rather, what are you into right now?
What do we like? We watch a lot of Shark Tank.
Ooh, oh, I like, yeah, that's
You,
a good one.
you like Shark Tank? We
I
just
do,
finished
I do.
Girls, the show. We have to
Nice.
start a new show. Let me hear some recommendations from you or anybody in the comments. I want to
Oh,
know.
oh, of course. See, I'm a
Um,
fan of. I say Tiger King. I mean, it's cool. I don't know if you've watched Tiger King yet at all.
I haven't. I'm worried to watch. I'm worried about just being a lot dumber after I've watched Tiger King. Is that will that happen to me or no?
It's just like it's just. It's not like you're missing anything, but if you watch it, you're like it's a train wreck. It's one of those where it's like it's just a train wreck. You just keep watching and watching, and there's so much controversy behind it at the end. and everybody's forming their own theories. And there's like a second season, maybe in the making. Don't know yet, obviously. So people, Criminal Minds looks like it's a good one that people are talking about.
Yeah, I saw Community. Did you ever watch Community?
Dude, we're watching that right now.
Oh, seriously?
I forgot my love of Joel McHale. Yeah.
What a great show.
Yep. Donald Glover. I mean,
Donald Glover, yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, we're literally watching that right now. We're in season 2.
Oh, I see BoJack. Did you watch BoJack Horseman?
I have not watched that, but I've always been curious.
Oh, you should watch it. You should give it a try. It's a very specific tone. It's not like Family Guy. It's a very different kind of animated show. It almost could be a live action show. That's how complex and deep it is.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
New Girl. You a fan of New Girl?
Oh, that was going to be the next one that we started. You like it?
Yeah, I do like it. Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah, Zooey Deschanel, one of my favorite. She's one of my favorite characters, just in general.
Oh yeah.
It's great series. Love the series.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll probably do that next.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. What else? So what else do you guys have going on right now with like some music stuff? Not to be too generic or talk about something I know you talk about a lot, but what's kind of coming down the road for you guys with all this?
We are probably, I would say we're definitely working towards a next album. We weren't planning on making a next album kind of anytime soon. We definitely have the mentality of let's wait until we have something to say to put something out.
Sure.
I don't really care about like putting out a constant stream of songs just to keep my name in people's mouth. Like that doesn't really matter to me. It more matters like, oh, I have something interesting to say musically now. Now it's time to put that out. So
of course
we weren't planning on it at all because we were still riding off the high of Neo Theater, our last album, and doing a whole Neo Theater tour and stuff. And now everything is so uncertain that the uncertainty has led to me wanting to write a lot of songs to feel like, okay, now at least I have a schedule. I have a constant in my life of I'm creating music. And I'm very proud of the ideas we've had. I think there's a whole new depth to what we're making. And at first I went into it saying, okay, how can I do as well as I did on Neo Theater? Because I'm really proud of that album.
Sure.
And then something kind of switched, and I kind of realized, oh, let me not try to match Neo Theater. Let me not try to beat Neo Theater. Let me try to just take a totally right turn and do something in an alternate universe, what I would have made, and it got me very excited, and it got me thinking, like, expanding on the Neo Theater universe a little bit. And I think these ideas are very, such a cliche, but very next level for us.
Sure, dude, that's great. No, I that's kind of why, like, personally, like, I'm a fan of you. Our station's a fan of you, and that's kind of how I approach just kind of what we do in general. Is like, what's the next step? What's the next level? We don't want to do something that we did, a year ago, 2 years ago, things like that. But yeah, I mean, I really like that mindset. That's really cool. So last summer, I had the privilege to see you guys at Bonnaroo, which was phenomenal. I love Bonnaroo already, but and I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen you guys in such a large setting, like a large capacity live. And dude, my wife and I, we were in the very back of that. I think it was what stage? And just the amount of people that were just obviously into your music. I know you guys have a huge following, huge, but I just never seen it for myself. And like, what's it like to feed off of that energy during a show?
Man, it's surprising every time, because I think we've really prided ourselves on being authentic and on being exactly who we are. And I think we've never positioned ourselves as we're the god rock stars up here. Everybody follow us. We've always been like very honest that we still get stage fright, and we're nervous to put songs out, and we talk about in our music how nervous we are to put that song out. It's very like meta. And so it's surprising anytime we get somebody following us and saying, oh, we like what you're doing. Because it's just, I don't know, it feels very anti what our personalities are. Like, really, you care about what we're saying? So to be honest, yeah, it's really constantly surprising. My favorite thing about our fans truly is that they don't just care about the singles. They care about the singles, which is great, but they dive so deep into the albums, and they dive deep into the Easter eggs that we lay in each song. I think that's a very rare breed of people. That's how I am when I listen to music. I listen over and over again with good headphones, really trying to explore every little minute detail and picture the artist making it. And I'm very lucky that we tapped into a fan base that cares this much about every single song and every lyric and every song on the album.
Absolutely, man. And like you said, you tap it into like every little detail of the song that you listen to. It shows how you produce. That's one of my favorite things again about what you guys do. So let's talk about Bang for a second. Like where did Bang come from?
Bang, the inspiration, the first thing that came from Bang was the beat, the da-da-da-da-dum, blum, bum, blum, bum, blum, that kind of angry, bombastic trumpets and timpanis and stuff. And we had about a year and a half ago, we had that track, but it was a much slower, more evil sounding version of the track. And we had it and we knew it was special, but it didn't quite fit on Neo Theater. Neo Theater just felt like a very nostalgic album. And this song felt very forward thinking. And so we cast it aside. And then when we decided like, oh, we should probably, start jumping back into music, that was the first thing that came to our mind, where we were like, we know this thing is cool. It doesn't yet sound like a modern alt pop song, but it sounds too Broadway-ish, but we know that there's something cool in there. And so we worked on it a lot and added in enough elements, enough little, trap hi-hats and high-pitched snares to make it sound 2019, 2020.
Sure.
And then the next thing that came was the bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
The kind of the tag of it. And it all just kind of flowed out from there. It was actually relatively easy to write.
Dude, it sounds great. Like it's phenomenal. Again, it's you guys. What I love about you is you don't, even though you produce new products, every couple of years, it's always like that is AJR. Like that is who they are now. Like you said, it's next level. It's always here you are. Like you guys come onto the scene with a bang every single time. So,
thank you, man. I think if I had advice to anybody of how, because it's actually a really difficult thing to stay with a signature sound that sounds like you, but also not be repeating yourself, like we're saying, like to keep expanding. The best advice I could give is try to be as true to yourself as possible, because I think if you put on a persona, there's only so much you could do with that persona. I'm the cool sad guy. If that's my persona, there's only so much I could do if that's not really me. I'm just going to keep repeating that cool sad guy thing over and over again. But if you do something that really feels like you, if you're a real fan of, 1950s Conway Twitty, like country music, explore that. Because if you're truly a fan, you can develop every facet of that and keep exploring and keep developing that sound.
I love it, dude. Words of wisdom from Ryan. I love it. I love it so much. Well, dude, any last things to say to your fans, to anybody that's watching?
Oh, I just saw a question. Are you going to wait till this pandemic is over to release music? I don't think so. I think we'll probably put out probably a song pretty soon.
Cool.
That's the next step towards the album.
That's awesome. That's cool, Ryan. Well, dude, thank you so much for taking some time to talking.
Absolutely, man. Good to talk to you.
Absolutely. Stay safe. What else are they saying these days?
Wash your hands.
Yeah, wash your hands all the time, often, for 20 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. All right, man. I'll see you soon.
Ryan. Yep, see ya.
Bye.